Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the Educational Gamer and we are playing Predynastic Egypt, where we have built our city and are now locked in a war with our neighbors, which is costing us quite some food, but I think we are going to be successful. We also started to unite quite a couple of the cities on the Nile. And you know what? Since I am thinking about this, probably let's get over here because we are losing a little bit of production. And I would like to boost that up a little bit. So let's see about that. We should also unite with these people over there and unlock a very nice tile over there on the Cobra map. That also completes our mission where we united the lands under the power of forest and established a trade monopoly among the local tribes. So we've conquered or unified all tribes of the Nile River from Nubia to the Mediterranean, with the exception of the Seth tribe, our mortal enemies. Right, there we go. Mission: the conquest of Omus. The filthy Ombus minions have become too dangerous for Egypt. Horus wishes to punish them once and for all by capturing their lands. So we do want to subdue them. That will give us quite a bit of a bonus. Strength of Seth against us is going to drop quite dramatically. And we get a new cult. Lovely. Good. We should probably send one person over here to work that very excellent tile. We have a couple of people working in these other regions. Can we unite or do something with this tribe? Not really. It's going to be too costly. We could trade with them, but it's not really efficient, so let's hold off on that for now. Right now we are faced with a very good period in terms of what we can do with our land. So you know why I'm actually exploring in times like these. I should put these people to work in the fields. +4 tile. Lots of +3s. Nothing better really. Also not on the world map, is there? Well, yeah, there's a +4. So yeah, these are pretty good tiles. Down here, anything? Not really. No, I'm not seeing that, so guess that's alright. We do have enough to create more workers though, which might be useful. Yeah, let's create another worker, and again just get to our settlement and distribute these people among the fields, where we'll be able to gather some food. You know what? Actually, this person I'm going to put on the building charge, and that should be alright. We should also hopefully be able to next term invest into Upper and Lower Egypt for 1,000 culture. Yeah, that's going to be alright. That's perfectly well coordinated, and I'm very happy that that works out. So, Upper and Lower Egypt, let's discover that technology. The close connection between all of the regions of Egypt eventually led to an understanding that the whole land was created by Horus and therefore required a single order and a single ruler. But since the country was inhabited by many different peoples, the division into Upper and Lower Egypt remains forever a symbol of the unity of the opposites. Enemy strength is going to go down and our authority is going to increase, so hopefully that's going to decrease retroactively the strength of the Seth tribe, which we are going to battle next turn. Do we want to do some cult thing? I don't think so. Plus 20% growth in the army might be nice, but let's see how this turn plays out. They only have 304. So we should attack from an ambush here. Relations with them have gotten worse. Glory to the gods. Despite everything, yeah, everyone is happy. That's nice to see. And I do think... So I don't think we can do anything over here. So we could only go ahead and attack or raid them over here. Their wars are invincible. Their military power is really not that great though. So you know what? It's actually time to subdue them. And I think that's going to be a very handy approach for us up there. I'm also going to hire another worker and send him to go raiding over here. And that should really give us a nice boost there. One more turn for the greening of the Sahara, so let's take the turn over here. We did build city walls, so an increase in our military strength. That is also very nice, and it's also always going to take me to the far left, isn't it? The alternate route I don't think is required right now. The new Temple of the Falcon. Reign of the Scorpion. I think to improve our, not the victory conditions, our proto-state, we need the Palace of the Scorpion. We need also taxation and slavery. How far are these things away? Slavery, taxation, and slavery. Quite a far way off. Okay, writing that rulers, does any of that lead to the Scorpion thingy? Mining operations. It's pretty good actually, I think. Mining no. Horus. Where's the Scorpion temple? Not anywhere on the cultural segment. I think we might be a little bit ahead in the culture and a little bit behind on the building of other things. But for now everything seems to be okay. Do we want to go for multi-barracks? I'm not sure. We are not really short on any of that right now. So yeah, I think actually new Temple of the Falcon is one of the most important things. Yeah, we can actually afford that, so that too is very nice. Right. So the winning of the Sahara should have stopped. Ooh, followers of the god of Seth of Ombus captured the large land to the northern chiefdom Diapolis. The reinforcements makes it more disturbing, so I think... Ooh. Yeah, so they're just expanding like mad. Also the nice effect of the Sahara has ended, so the greening of the Sahara has ended. So some of our fields are not that useful anymore. And in terms of our settlement, I think we should be seeing probably a couple of 2s over here. Which really I have to pull off. Just a +2 really is not going to be enough. And a +3, not either if 2 of these are in fact hammers. So I'm starting to evaluate hammers slightly lower than food. Because food has become so important for us. And actually is starting to get a little bit difficult to maintain our food supplies. World map? Well, I mean, we are spending a lot of it on raiding as well. Yeah, so I suppose we have to put farmers on these +3 tiles, even though it pains me. Pains me greatly. Right. So that being said, well, we are still losing way too much food, so in fact we will have to... We might have to put people on +2 food tiles. What a waste. What an utter waste. You know what, at least let's put them up here so I don't forget about them. At some point we should be able to get out of that quagmire. Well. Discoveries, stone vessels, more chance of rebellion. Chance of rebellion is pretty much nil right now. We would require stone vessels for that. For dead rulers we wouldn't. Irrigation canals. Allows to build irrigation canals. Okay. Can we build irrigation canals? Is that something that... Areas improved. Farming improvement. Yes, very nice, but not required right now. So, I think stone vessel it is. That's a +30%, let's see. Yeah, that's +30 stone. That's immensely useful. That's extremely good. Stone vessels. Carved by hand. Okay. Right, next turn. We don't have enough food. Did it take 4 turns to do this? Probably it did. Right, so not enough food means we'll probably have to pull just one of you over here. Is that gonna be enough? How many turns is that? 2 turns, so yeah, that's probably not gonna be enough. Where do we gain very little food? Or even lose? Well, okay, we are conducting 2 raids. Maybe that's a little bit too much at the same time. So yeah, go ahead and scout this out. Yeah, you know what? If we can make some food without conducting all of these raids, That means I can pull off these people who are of very marginal utility in doing that. And we can send you out to scout. I think all of these things were level 14, so that's more or less fine. Scouting out Upper Egypt. Yeah, next turn. Here we go, attack on the Seth tribe. 67%, that's not great. Prediction narrow victory. But I do want to go ahead and do that. And they are ambushing first, that's not good. But we are outflanking them, so that's extremely good. Melee combat neutral. Come on, get me another good result. Yeah, we outflank the enemy. There you can see their numbers dropping. They're hesitating. We lost 400 people, but price creation of workers has increased. Really? People are beginning to leave our settlement. They often prefer to colonize distant lands, but not to remain here, and it causes changes in the administration and religious matters. Trade efficiency minus 50% has dropped. Additional trade efficiency we've gained. Mission completed. The minions of Thess are beaten, so we have subdued them. Getting a bit more army experience. Mission, the exploration of Sinai. Large copper deficits were discovered in the mountains of Sinai. Horus wants us to send an expedition there, post guards and seize vital resources. So firstly, let's check what's going on over here. So we have gained a +6 tile. I would really, so that should probably be of 6. Enemy strength minus 50%, or efficiency of trade plus 200%. Plus 200%. That's amazing. First tribe is no more. Yeah, that's nice. Probability of attack is somewhat low. How come I cannot discover over here? Does it have to do with these areas? I do not know. Right, but we can send our person over here to conduct a strike over there. I think you will be fine. It's probably more of a religious center. Yeah, and we are building that, so that's okay too. Built the new Temple of the Falcon. The new Temple of Horus was constructed inside the city walls and was almost twice as large as the old temple. The huge hill revetted with stone became its base, similar to the primitive hill Ben Ben. The temple was so big that even in faraway countries people composed legends about the great house of Horus. Smugglers. We were informed that a lot of people from our city are engaged in smuggling operations, and that is reducing our income. Will we catch and punish them? Efficiency of trade would go really down. Thing is, we are not trading at the moment. So we could only trade with Kanon, which is a good trade, normally. But I don't see a reason to do this. Certainly not right now. Let's go send someone over here. Exploration of Sinai. So, industrial expeditions, 2,500. Board games, chance of rebellion, it's pretty much not existent anymore, so, or not right now, so that's fine. Buildings, though, are something of a concern. So yeah, we did build the new Temple of the Falcon. I think more fields are probably what we need right now. Could build another city. Improves region by 4 food, 4 hammers, and we get another boost. Where would that be? Over there. I think that's pretty good actually. On the other hand, irrigation canals, areas improved 10. That's probably more than 4 food. Still, this is a tile that we are working on, so yeah, I think that's all right. We can certainly justify doing this. And we're still gaining production, so that as well is just as well. I guess we can send you over here probably and unite. We can afford that. Well, can we? No, it would be 2,000, so no, we can't. Can we afford it over here? No, again, 2,000. That's way too much. Way too much. Okay, let's send you over here. Next time. Training mode. You find the game difficult? You can enable the training mode. Really? Is it telling me that I should find this difficult? This mode is offered to you because you're playing for the first time, and it's not recommended for full game. Enable mode? No. No, I think we are fairly fine. Thank you. Well, that's a little insulting, I have to say. Okay, nevertheless, I think we are doing fine, actually. So, for now, everything should be okay. How is our settlement looking? We're working a couple of +3 tiles. You know what, I think what we can do is send you to scout things. Yeah, and next turn. So what I want to do in regards to the scouting, I see that we do have the cult of what we're wet over here, which is going to give us a reduction in scouting duration by 50%. And as far as I can understand the game mechanics, that means it shaves 50% off the original time that it would take to explore a field. So if it's something like 14, which I think was very typical, and we are exploring that, and then it means it will drop down to 7. And if we have already invested 7 turns into that, I think we will be fine. So that is why I'm sort of distributing these people as I do right now. So yeah, again, I'm pulling off a couple of people who are not that useful right now in the production phase. And I'm going to distribute them sort of on these areas so that very soon we can take that decision. I'm probably going to boost our economy and our exploration a little bit. So, raid on the Scorpion tribe. Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's do this. Okay, enemy outflank us. That's not nice. Come on. We outflank them. That's much better. 39, and we got a lot of hammers. Nice. And we did build the city of Elefantia. So that should give us... Wait a minute, where was that? I thought it was up here, and I thought it gave... No, it's down here. Okay. Okay. Well, it's still a very good tile, so I am going to work it. Good. Don't always take me to these fields. I don't think I want to build them. And we don't really need the trade thingy, so... Yeah, let's go for the fields. Still making a lot of money over there, so that's nice to see. You can be pulled off, you can be pulled off next turn. That is already a 7. That's a 10. Let's put you over here. And we have more discoveries to be made. Industrial expeditions allows build copper mines of Sine. Irrigation canals, more authority. No, I think we're going to discover industrial expeditions. Does it give us any insight over Sine? No, it does not. Can we build anything with the Sine? Builders are busy. Yeah, but we can advance up till here and then that should be fine, I think. So, yeah, next turn. You are fine. You're still discovering things. That's a 7, that's a 7, that's... Alright, so... Strengthening of the cow. A message arrived that thanks to the work of the many generations, the neighboring settlement of the cow nut tribe came to a new level of development and became stronger. Where's that? Over here. Interesting. Interesting to see. So, how about doing here? Should we subdue you? Should we raid you? It's pretty expensive. They're breeding cattle. Or is that weak? Gold. Let's subdue them. Let's subdue them and hope that it's gonna turn out alright. We're losing some food. But you know what? I think what we can do over here is honor what we're wet. And what do we want to do? We want to take the Explorer. That should uncover quite a couple of areas. nicely. Authority found, culture found, lovely. Very lovely indeed. Some more exploration happening. We should definitely send someone over here to uncover the Sinai. Everything else seems to be fine too. Are you taking 12 turns? Yeah, you are. Nevertheless, let's put you over here. So that's only gonna take 5 turns. That up there is still gonna take 7 turns though. So, yeah, but still 7 turns should be fine. Good. Placing on what words? Smugglers. Uncovering another hostile tribe down there. Interesting. And another friendly tribe up there. Did find some authority. Found the elephant tribe. They are hostile towards us. Found the stork tribe, who are friendly towards us. Could trade them. Not really helpful. Could raid them. We could try to build up an army over there. So we only have the Blessing of War Wed for 9 more turns. So during that time I really want to make sure to uncover as much as possible. And did we just see yeah, 15 over here. So yeah, that should pretty much fit in nicely. And if we send you over here, that as well should take care of that. So everything should be discovered in that time. Really? What? Why? Workers found? Okay. Worker found I always appreciate. Why do we not have enough resources? We certainly have enough money. So we can pull you over here. Weird. Very weird. Not sure why that was. Okay, but we should be building up some fields, and that's nice to see. Fields of grain. Just 2 areas? I thought we'd be getting a much better result over there for that. Can we at least build irrigation canals? I really don't want to build these fields. Yeah, irrigation into mines of Sinai. Why are we unable to build this? Requirement, technology, irrigation canals. Irrigation canals, 2,500 culture. Should be ready next turn. I don't think we want to build anything in the meantime. Yeah, that's still going to take 3 turns, so no, that's fine. We can rest for a turn over here. And you know what? Why not gather some food and some culture. That's in fact 15 culture, which is pretty substantial. Ooh! Wait a minute. I'm not working this tile? Plus 8 authority? Definitely should be working that tile. Oh man. Yeah, that's a big loss. That's the cultural center of our entire civilization. Okay, next turn. Are we making some discoveries? I thought we might be. Yeah, well, we need some more workers. Discoveries. Irrigation canals, there we go. Discover that. We can now build them, I suppose. Yeah, that should really boost our farming. But we need someone to build them with. Let's pull off this farmer. It's fine. Good. Discoveries, please. Yeah. Yeah. Well, found some warriors. That's nice to see. Any more exploration? Well, I guess you can be sent over here. You're fine, you're fine. Can I pull one of you off? No. Should probably be sending both of you there. Yeah, but that should give us a pretty good picture. Reward for the aristocracy. Aristocrats are the basis of our power. They are the eyes and mouth of the ruler. To maintain their loyalty at a high level, we need to reward them accordingly. How generously are you willing to reward the current neighbors? Very generously. A lot of authority. Limited or no. But I don't want to get a reduction. Culture is very nice, but so is food and production. So we're going to say moderately over here. Not the greatest. but still pretty alright, I think. And we do need to spend more resources uncovering the Sinai over here. It's going to be 5 turns. I do hope that matches up. Yeah, that seems to be pretty much alright. Yeah, we can actually pull one person up from this field over here. And that should be alright. 4 turns till we can conduct a raid there. You know what, this tile's pretty good actually. Yeah, so that's fine. Next turn. What was that? Also irrigation canals. These broad artificial rivers greatly facilitated the work of watering the land. To dig these canals, a great workforce was gathered in one place, sometimes thousands of workers at a time. It was possible only in mighty Egypt, under the rule of a powerful king. Smugglers have dropped away, and we have uncovered what looked like a structure down here. Curious. Right, and let's look at our settlement and see what the irrigation gave us. So a lot of +3 tiles, 5, 4. 4 is pretty good. +3, +3, +4. So yeah, a lot of areas being pretty much greatly improved. And I think it now makes sense to maybe build up these farms, ultimately. Although we still have the mission to go for Sinai, scout east of the region. Yeah, so we still need to scout that. Another city, which would be pretty good, or the Palace of the Scorpion. Wait a minute. Ugh. Ugh. Just out of annoyance, I'm going to build that at some point. Okay, we can't build the... we can't build the Temple of the Scorpion. We can build the Palace of the Scorpion. Bit more authority. Nice, but not critical. More food? More food is always pretty good. And the growth of 5% in everything. You know what? I think that city is going to be built. City of Hermopolis. And again, we are still netting some income, so that's pretty good. Let's see, to take some turns so that we can still uncover that. I think this episode. Discoveries? Board games? No. Chance of rebellion is pretty low. Right. Uncovering another tribe of there. Necropolis for the rulers in Abydos. Our priests have calculated that the lands of Abydos are the closest place to the realm of the dead. This means that people buried there have a greater chance of successfully passing all post-mortem trials and receiving an eternal life. Horus has commanded that from now on we bury our rulers there. One-time boost. Okay, and we found the crocodile tribe. We can also send some people to scout over there, although it's really not that critical. We are conducting this raid, which I think should be fairly good. We could potentially think about uniting with some people over here. It's going to be immensely expensive. What's that? Like 2,600 or something? 3,200 probably. Hammers. Yeah, we don't have that. I mean, we are building up aggressively, but still, that's just not the kind of money we have. Kind of not thinking these highlands are going to be that critical for us. Over here we have a couple of +4 tiles. Could earn some more culture down there. Well, and +5 tile. +4 I think is alright. Then we can get another worker. And potentially maybe up to scout out ahead, because why not? Yeah, and then take the next turn. Lots of people available, so I think we must have uncovered a lot of things. Segregation, yeah, let's go ahead. I thought actually we had a raid over here, but it seems to be a proper subjugation, so it's pretty good. Land is now ours. Did build a city over there. Which does give that tile big boost. This tile is also pretty good. So yeah, I'm happy we conquered these guys. And I'm guessing we should conduct a raid over here first. They're weak though. And what are we spending? 400 food for 550 hammers? I don't think that's that useful. Let's try to subdue them. We don't have enough food to do that. So yeah, that's alright. We can also do build more buildings. The farms, yeah, they might be nice. Scouts of Sinai. You will uncover that next turn, so I think we're going to hold off on building something for now. And do that next turn. You know what, I think we can trade over here for great benefit actually. Should have thought about that earlier. Yeah, but the trade is available to us again. This trade is also pretty good. What could we trade for over here? 8 food, man. Well, I mean, it's still a +6 tile. It's pretty good actually. And over here? +6 food is not bad. Can we trade over here? Oh wait, what? That's +7 food? Ordinary wine. And this worse? Yeah, it is. Interesting. Interesting, but that means I am gonna probably do this. +7. Get another one. +9. Yeah, very good. We might want to exchange gifts with these people. How about over here? +5. No. +5 I don't think is that useful. Over here? +9. Yeah, +9 is better. Trade efficiency +200%. That would be a fairly big boost. But you know what? Let's oh, I only realized now how the time is going on. So yeah, gifts. Oh, friendly bolts transcends a gift. That's nice. That's definitely a tile to work on. And in terms of buildings, the copper mines of Sinai are definitely what we are going to build next with our worker. Still overall extremely good result over here. Everyone is working very hard on very many different good things. So yeah, I'm pretty happy about that. Also pretty happy about the development of our city. Seems to be going all pretty well. In terms of Egypt, I mean, there are still very good tiles to work on here, so I think it actually makes sense to hire more people and trade. Potentially just gather some stone in the nearby region. This is going to take ages, but might be okay. And the mountain of Sinai has been found. Oh, some products, that's nice. And the scouting ended. Yeah, that's not so good, but otherwise we are doing very great. And we are going to build the copper mines of Sinai very soon, so 3 more turns. We're going to get that mission done. And then we are on track again. So, thank you very much for watching. See you guys next time. Bye bye.